Good morning, grade 7s. Last lesson we cut out rectangles and triangles and stuck them in our books to prove that a triangle is half the area of a rectangle. So what we did last time was we cut our triangle in half diagonally. And when we folded this piece back onto that piece, it was exactly the same size and it covered it. So that meant that this triangle here is half of the rectangle. Then we did a triangle that looked like this. And we took this piece here and this piece here, and we folded them onto the triangle so that the triangle was covered. And remember, we had our right angles at the bottom. And that proved that the triangle was half of the rectangle. So let's have a look at some more triangles. Let's look at the first picture. I have a triangle and I want to know the area. So if I draw my rectangle around it, I am now going to prove that the triangle is half of the rectangle. We have to have a right angle on the base, and there it is. So we know that that is the base. And the formula for the area of a triangle is the base times by the height, and then because the triangle is half of the rectangle, we divide it by 2. So we would multiply the base, which is the same as the length, times by the height, which is the same as the breadth of the rectangle. So we're still doing length times breadth, but for triangles we call it base times height. So we work out the area of the rectangle and then we divide it by 2. Now how would we do the next one? Because here is the base, but there is no right angle on the base. So we need to create one. So we will bring out our rectangle. Remember, the rest of the rectangle would go like that. And there is our right angle. So this is the base. So we would multiply this measurement here by this measurement here, and then divide it by 2. If we have a look at the next triangle, it doesn't matter if it's upside down. Where is the right angle? There it is. So that is the base. So remember, area of a triangle is base times by height. Then we divide it by 2. So our base is 10 and our height is 5 centimeters. And then we will divide it by 2. 10 times by 5 is 50. We divide it by 2. So the area of our triangle is 25 centimeters squared. Let's have a look at another one. Right, the first one. This must be the base because there is our right angle, and the base is 3 centimeters. So area is base times height over 2. So our base is 3 centimeters and our height is 5 centimeters. 3 times by 5 is 15 centimeters squared divided by 2, which is 7.5 centimeters squared. Let's look at the next one. We could use this as the base because there is a right angle, but we have no measurement for the height, so we need to create a new base. So you will see that I've brought the side of the rectangle down to give me another right angle. So this is now our base. We have a measurement for our base and a measurement for our height. So we will multiply base times by height and divide it by 2. 15 times 10 is 150 centimeters squared, divided by 2 is 75 centimeters squared. When you are working out the area of a triangle, always write the formula first and then fill in the amounts.